Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today I will be reviewing episode 5 of WandaVision, and before I start, this video is a few days late. I'm not good with handling my time, so yeah, I was just procrastinating, so my apologies. I'm gonna go straight into the review and say that intro for the 80s sitcom world of Wanda's Pocket Reality was very weird. I did not like how they were doing that painting and just having it brushed. And that baby photo of Vision. Why? Why? I know it just goes to show, how much Vision really doesn't know about himself. 'Cause later on in the episode, he's like, I don't know anything about before we got here, and I'm scared. Which, damn, agreed, but I'm interested to see, what other ways Vision is gonna react to, finding out more and more about what's really happening, and if he is gonna be told that he's actually dead, or if they did bring him back, because we really don't know what they've done, but that's going to be interesting to see. And I also want to make a note of how I do love that at the beginning, yeah, Vision was playing along. He wasn't really realizing. But starting episode 2, 3, he's noticing weirder and weirder things. And Wanda's just no, forget about it. No. But in this episode, at the very beginning, I just love his goofy reactions to, Agnes being very sketchy. Oh, so we, reset? And Wanda and Vision are looking at each other what the fuck, no? And they're just playing along, 'cause, imagine if that happened to you in real life. What would you do? You'd be okay, I guess? And during that scene, Agnes sprays Tommy and Billy with whatever the fuck that is that apparently Ralph sprays on her. And then the second, you don't see the twins, they age up. I definitely think she has something to do with, the boys aging up, because if it is Agatha Harkness and Mephisto, he's probably, getting her to get the, boys aged up to, full adult age, just so that they can take advantage of them, or something like that. Otherwise, I know they've also been, aging themselves up, or at least when, Sparky died, Wanda was don't age yourself up because of, this grief. That could just be another reason why they've been aging up, but I think it has more to do with whoever is controlling this pocket reality just wanting them to be full adults already. I have to say that obviously anyone watching the show is gonna know that Hayward is shady as fuck, but when he showed the security footage at the sword location that held Vision's body 5 years after he died, yeah, he's disassembled on multiple tables, and then he's showing Wanda coming there. We don't know that she took the body. She most likely did. That's not the point though. The point is that Hayward said that Wanda's going against Vision's wish to be used as a weapon, when Sword is doing that thing exactly. At the beginning of episode 4? Yeah, at the beginning of episode 4, he told Monica that Sword has been working on AI as well, so you're definitely trying to use Vision as a weapon. Go fuck yourself. You're such a hypocrite. I am not here for that. One thing I do have to say is I've noticed how the security footage of Wanda breaking into the Sword facility and this other clip that I'm going to put the screenshot here, they look very similar, so I'm curious if literally right after Wanda found his dead body, she just had a full-down meltdown, and then maybe she accidentally created, like, this pocket reality instead of someone controlling her or her making a deal to make the pocket reality. But then once the pocket reality was created, like, Mephisto or whoever the bad guy is decide to, like, take advantage of her and, like, use her, like, out of control powers. I will also say that this show is quite meta. First, they have the comment about when they were talking about WandaVision in the sword, like, meeting, and then I think it was Hayward saying, like, does she just go by Wanda Maximoff? Like, no funny nickname? Obviously, they're referring to how she's in the comics called Scarlet Witch, but interestingly, no one has ever actually called her that, and I'm hoping that we finally have someone call her that, because we do get to see her in her original costume during the Halloween episode, which I am 2 episodes off. I thought it was going to be episode 4, and I was very wrong. The other meta scene that they had was when Jimmy Woo, Darcy, and Monica are, like, having their own little meeting, and then they're talking about who could have, like, beat Thanos, and, I think Jimmy was like, hey, Wanda's pretty strong, like, she could have beat her, and Monica's like, yeah, but then she got hit by, like, Thanos's, like, gunshot bombs. I don't know exactly those were. And then Darcy, I believe, mentioned that Captain Marvel was close too, but notice how Monica was a little bit hesitant when they were talking about Captain Marvel and how she didn't want to continue talking about her. Is this because maybe she blames her for her mother's death, or maybe she's mad that she didn't visit them as often? Who knows? Now Darcy finally gets herself a cup of coffee, so yay to that, but nay to that whole Norm scene. That was very creepy, just seeing the actual person who's just playing Norm in this reality freak out and be like, I need to call my sister, I need to know how my dad is, and he's like, she's controlling us. He didn't say Wanda's name though, so could it be Agnes? Could it even be Dottie? Because people have been saying things about Dottie. We're gonna have to wait and see. I honestly don't think it's Wanda. I don't think she's that bad of a person. I know she's had some, like, bad things happen to her. She's done some bad things, not on purpose, so, like, she's going through a lot of grief, and she's only been, like, back to life for about 3 to 4 weeks now, so, like, she's still handling the fact that the only one she, like, ever loved, like, currently is dead. So, yeah. Now, I'm curious to find out if the kids truly aren't affected by Wanda's powers, because just like, it's Monday, and they said, no, it's Saturday. Why would Dad be at work on a Saturday? Then she's like, oh, he probably got called in then. Like, they know something's up as well, because they were born there. It's not just people that, like, were in the vicinity and then they forgot. No, they were actually born there. And I actually do want to mention something earlier in the episode. Monica was talking about how there was a lot of grief in her head. Wanda was in her head when she was in the pocket reality. So, like, that woman is just going through a lot. Like, someone has to give her a break, honestly. And people say, like, why aren't the Avengers coming in? I mean, a few of them are out of retirement because Natasha and Tony are dead. Steve is very old. The Guardians and Thor are off the Earth. They're gone. They left. So I don't think any of the other Avengers that are left would really be good to handle the situation. Maybe only Clint, but I highly doubt that he's gonna appear in the show to be completely honest. And it's interesting how there's another mention of Pietro actually to the kids, and they were like, why can't you just bring him back? Like, can't you bring back the dead and stuff? And it's like, no, I ain't gonna bring your dead dog back to life, so I definitely can't do that to my brother. Now, when they managed to get the drone, because Monica's a genius and realized that only old technology, or the technology that the sitcom is set in, will work. So the fact that they managed to do that, wow. But Hayward, you're a fucking asshole for shooting a missile at Wanda and her children. And I heard that that's the same missile that I believe was what killed her parents. I'm not entirely sure. That was fucked though. And what wasn't fucked, but instead entirely badass, was when we see Wanda, like, go out of her, like, reality, out of that shield, or the, like, TV electricity field, and she has the missile, and she's like, I think you, like, left this. Dude, you tried to, like, kill the strongest Avenger with a missile, and you think that would work? Are you stupid? And clearly she knows what she's doing, because she was like, I already have what I want. I don't need anything else, and don't mess with me ever again, or else you're gonna regret it. And then she pulled a Magneto and got all the guns facing Hayward, because that's what you deserve, dude. Honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, he's probably just some idiot, and he's not really the villain. He's like the stupid side villain, if that even makes sense. The final part I want to talk about in this review is the ending of the episode, because fuck, that was a lot of stuff happened. Right away, Vision finally, like, realized everything. Wanda, the jig is up. So, he's like, we can't just go watch TV and have you, like, reset my mind and have every day be the same over and over again. And Wanda tries to, like, not talk about this by having the credits roll. And I love how when they, like, leave to go into the living room, I believe you can see the reflection of the credits on the glass of the door, which is amazing. But that's not what I want to talk about. Wanda was definitely shocked. I mean, viewers could even be shocked when Vision got, like, really upset and both of them were in the air, and she's like, you've never talked to me like that before. I mean, granted, does he really even remember how he talked to you before? Because literally his only memories he has are in Westview, which that also goes to show how the Mind Stone is destroyed, so everything Vision knows is technically gone. I know that Shuri was backing up his mind back in Infinity War, but that did not get completed because obviously, yeah, Vision died. Spoiler alert? Not really. I also want to say how bad, I feel bad for both of them, but I feel extra bad for Vision, because he's really just scared. Like, yeah, he went off on Wanda, but, like, he thinks that's only her doing all of this. But then when the doorbell rings, and when Vision says, like, did you do that? And Wanda's like, no, and he, like, doesn't believe her. And then we get not Aaron Taylor Johnson. No. We get Evan Peters. And that's the thing. We all knew that it was a rumor. Evan Peters was reportedly casted as someone in WandaVision. Everyone was like, oh my god, is he gonna appear as, like, Peter Maximoff, not Pietro Maximoff? But, like, the whole Mandalorian thing, where people weren't sure if, like, Ahsoka was actually gonna appear, or if Rosario Dawson was gonna appear, it was all reportedly, like, you had an idea, but like you never actually expected it. So when that happened, I was like, and what's even more insane is like that would add up because like I think the last time we saw that version of Quicksilver was in the 80s. So like she could have just snatched him from there. But people are saying that in the mirror, in their house, there's a reflection of an arm. Like, it seems like an arm is holding Peter there. I guess Pietro is how I should call him. So did Mephisto do this? Did the sons possibly, like, just bring up her long-lost brother because they saw that their mom was sad and wanted to cheer her up? We don't know, but we 100% definitely need to have him in the next episode. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that. But I'm very curious now. Because if they brought him back, like, what's gonna happen to the plot now? Because honestly, like, looking at those trailers with the Halloween episode, and we have our, like, speedster that died but didn't actually die, but isn't actually our speedster from the MCU, and is from actually, originally the Fox, like, version of that. Like, just everyone's minds just blowing, falling apart. We have no idea, and that's what I fucking love about this show. And that's why I think this is gonna be my favorite Disney plus Marvel show of all time, because it's just something that's never been done before. As Wanda said in all of those fucking Marvel TV spots, we just don't know what to expect. And with that hectic video, I'm gonna leave it to an end. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the button below. Comment if you're happy that Evan Peters is back as Quicksilver, because I know I sure as hell am. And I will see you next time.